Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, and the Wolfpack is gathering and starting to howl in Carter Finley Stadium as they are ready to see NC State go to work. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. On the run, it's Toppin. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice.
Makes the catch down the right side. Afterburners coming. Touchdown, NC State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give out of the gun. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like we were talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. The give to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's awesome. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
He'll do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. There are just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
Chucked it away just as he was hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This crowd knows when to bring it. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play. And that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. A 1st down for the offense. On the run, it's Toppin. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Running to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes that Alabama offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking to move it through the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Second down coming up. They go to the ground. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
On third down, going up top. Finds a man on the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Turning to the running game on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown tie.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They were lucky to get him out of bounds. What a return as he almost took it for the touchdown. First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll go to the ground. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 17 to Texas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Going up top on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Pena. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more quick.
He's got it inside the 30. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. From the red zone, it's Toppin. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
They'll try to move the chains on 4th down. NC State comes to the line. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They're trying to get to it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina State!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute, and and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Fair catch called for and made. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top on first down. Throwing right. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. One more snap coming before halftime. He's looking to throw it. Got his man quickly. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
On second down, looking again to throw. Gets it out quickly. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, you know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers, and then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
They'll throw it on first down. Pulls it in. It's Riddick. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Buying some time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on third down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Here's the handoff. Plows through the defense. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. It's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression. Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball, he shot downhill, and made a nice tackle.
3rd and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Snaps it in the shotgun. They're bringing touchdown, Crimson Tide. They take the lead with the 6.
And the defense was so close. They had done such a good job up to that point, setting up a 4th down. It looked like they had the QB corralled, but they let him escape. That is going to be a coaching moment for them moving forward.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Pena. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Steps away to find some room. He'll let one go down the right side.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team.
Get up. Get up. Yep, I think that's what everybody says to their quarterbacks after they take big hits like that. He got the first down, but you don't want to make a living taking those whacks.
Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room. And they finally run him out of bounds. A huge gain to wrap up the 3rd quarter. This defense will start the 4th on its heels. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. On the run, it's Toppin. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Looking to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Toppin. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Wolfpack now operating in the red zone. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. On the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Using his feet. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all 0.
He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. They want that clock to run. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Give to the back. Shakes off the defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. The Tide will get the first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a